So
I'm sorry to say what I'm going to say now.
Yes.
I don't intend to offend you.
Yep.
You know, this issue of the way you are going about it and the way you are sounding is always trying to nail the woman.
No.
But it takes two to commit the crime of conspiracy.
Excuse
This
me.
committee, for this issue of paternity fraud that we are talking about, it takes two people. The man who slept with another man's wife and the woman who slept with another man who is
So
not his
why would the
husband.
lady
Now,
take the child to the biological father?
now,
And why would she bring it to another man?
There has never been an issue where there is a kind of all the paternity fraud cases we are seeing. We only found out that this woman gave the husband a child that does not belong to the man. It's a case of he gave the man a child who doesn't belong to the man. Mm-hmm. Have we ever found out who was the original son, who is the original father of the child that was given to another man? So it's always
the biological father we're talking about.
The biological father. So have we ever, in cases of where it was found out that this child does not belong to this woman, is always stigmatizing the woman, punishing her, raising the hair. Have we ever found a case where this is the man who was responsible for this child?
Okay. Yes. Hold on.
Right.
Let's approach this thing from this angle. This man A slept with woman B.
Yeah.
Without knowing that woman B got pregnant and left. Woman B married man C.
Yeah.
Man C found out after many years, they've had up to 3 children.
Yep.
Found out that he wasn't the father of their first child, but was prepared to forgive whatever it is that has happened and raise this child as his own. Man A found out by chance that woman B has a child that is mine. Now, how are you going to analyze this scenario? Do you think that man A has a right over that child?
Well, as far as I'm concerned, he doesn't have any right.
He is the biological father.
The biological father. There are so many runaway fathers.
No, he's not a runaway father. He is very, very much involved in taking care of that child. No. And he has found out that this child is mine.
No, let me understand your analysis.
Yes.
The man who found out later was the biological child, but wasn't responsible.
Biological father.
Was the biological father, but wasn't responsible for the upbringing of the child.
He wasn't responsible because he never knew.
He never knew.
He had no idea.
But the mother knew.
But the mother was aware.
And you want to say you should blame
the mother is aware?
I am painting a scenario for you. The reason I'm painting this scenario.
There is no way you tell me the mother never knew.
No, it's not always.
The mother would know.
No,
in this particular case, you don't tell me women don't know. Don't make it look like that. Because
I've watched this paternity court in the US.
Yes.
Where they brought a woman, it was a paternity issue. The woman mentioned, it wasn't mentioned like 3 different men.
Now you're talking about someone with multiple sex partner. We're trying to talk about a situation. He had one guy who was the ex, and he now got married. Now, if you're talking to talk about, that's a different scenario.
That's
a different scenario. But you're talking about a lady who slept with multiple men at a particular time. She has to be confused because let me tell you something. If a lady who is a nymphomaniac, like she actually can't stay an hour without having sex, actually sleep with one in the morning, sleep with a different man in the evening, sleep with another one in the afternoon, and probably she's gonna get confused. And she's ovulating. While she's ovulating, out of the numerous sperm cells that actually got into her private parts, I don't want to say the word here because I don't know how you to say it.
Just an ordinary
part. Probably got into her uterus, got into passed through her vagina, got into her uterus, fertilized her egg at the fallopian tube. She has to know that now these are sperm cells from different sources. You understand? And when I have multiple guesses, so she doesn't know who it is. That's a different scenario.
So let me ask you then.
And that's a different scenario.
The fact that this particular biological father wants his child, a male child, wants his son.
Yes.
Do you think that
it should be given to him?
he should have any right over that child. Because at the end of the day, remember, this needs to serve a social purpose, a social need. You understand? The position of the law as it is now, I don't think that in assuming there is no certainty, there is no DNA to find out that even though that this man, is suspecting this child looks like me, I might be the father, but he doesn't know for certain. So there is no certain document that he can take to court to prove to the court that this is my child. You understand? So I understand that circumstance. But assuming a forensic expert, as you are, is able to get the DNA of the father, get the DNA of the child,
and that's what my job is. Yeah.
And then find out, certainly this is your child.
Scattering families.
So do you think?
I'm not telling the truth.
Scattering families.
Let me tell you something.
You are a family destroyer.
I would only take that as a compliment. Let me tell you something here. Is that you have actually mentioned something like you're a forensic expert destroys the family. Let me tell you what happened. That very time I actually did a particular test, and before I didn't even tell you how that test I did during when I was doing my project work, and actually revealed that before I actually emailed that result to the guy, because I didn't want to say it. I actually had to put it up, and I had belonged to this group chat, and I asked the questions like, "Hey, I got a scenario like this." I didn't tell them because usually it's my own job to keep everything confidential. You understand? That's one thing we do. You understand? We don't tell. I don't even need to know who the name of the person is. But this time it was my work. You understand? And I was doing that. So I actually got it. Then when I actually threw the question there, look at what happened. And do you think I should release the results or any other stuff? I'll tell you, all the men in that particular group said, release the results. Half of the females said, oh, no, you shouldn't. You want to destroy a beautiful family and all the rest. I asked them the question, and I asked them the question that, do you want the truth? 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 No, that was, of course, that was the. No, you don't understand. I got attacked. Now, someone, this time you say destroying this family, that's what they actually tagged. They told me that one of them even said that, so you went all the way from Nigeria to study forensic science. I'm very, very disappointed in you. This is a lady. She told me she must have said a lot. I'm very disappointed in you. You did this and you did that to be destroying families. And I said to myself, maybe that's what you do for a living too. And you're actually getting kicked on the butt. Let me tell you something. Women don't want to be discovered. As long as I'm concerned, this is where the deceit. This thing has been ongoing. During our forefathers' time, our ancestors, and DNA never existed. And men really, really, really want to know where they are. And let me tell you something. When a woman has a child for her ex or whoever it is,
let me tell you,
this woman actually tells your biological father. I've seen it happen. A lady was sitting down, and actually, 2 days to her marriage, she went and slept with her ex. Not just a random. What happened? The ex was just a random poor guy who doesn't have much. She just knew that if I marry this particular guy, that this guy is not going to actually provide the resources to actually take care of my child. But somehow she actually saw somebody who is ready to marry her and take care of her, give her the better life, best life ever, has a car, has a house, have everything. She just told the guy that I don't think I'm married. Look at time. I'm in my late 20s and all the rest. You're not making this thing. Let me marry this guy. Don't worry, it's all right. And the guy just told him, the guy started crying.
You were when this conversation was happening.
I'm telling you, this is a paternity for review. And this lady was using emotional attachment. So upon all the time we spent and everything, let's just have one last shot so that we will actually do this. And that lady was ovulating. She now actually had it with this ex-boyfriend, had the whole rumble, everything, tanglement and all the rest. And boom, she went back to the husband. 2 days. And next thing is, wedding night, the husband also slept with her. But she knew that she was ovulating. Yeah. And when she had the child, she looked at the nose, the eyes, the phenotypic appearance looks like the ex-boyfriend. Doesn't look like the man. But the man accepted the child anyway. This man raised this child, did everything for the child. In the future, this ex Now, he actually made it in life.
Yeah.
Because at that particular time, he was still a young guy. He now made it in life. The man was not struggling in his business. And when he was struggling in his business, not the biological father,
social parent.
The social parent, you could say, that's the time, because I'm just looking at maybe it's the legal father or whether the social parent, but this is the real biological father who is married to boyfriend, was still struggling. He was still a young man at that particular time, handsome, good looking. But give him wasn't
that enough punishment for the man who took away his girlfriend?
Naturally,
he was
no, it doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. Look, the society we come from,
the man needs to be
we don't come from society. We
were the young man's girlfriend.
Look, I'm trying to talk about something that happened in Nigeria. This is a society that doesn't have social structure to actually help a man that is unemployed. If you're unemployed, you're broke. Now, a man happened to make it in life, happened to be because this thing happened. Look at where this scenario happens very, very well. A lady was a student, doing well in school. She had a boyfriend who was also a student, not financially stable. She now had a husband, a suitor, who happened to be very rich but not very educated. The lady deep inside of her wouldn't marry that uneducated rich man if the boyfriend of that particular time was financially buoyant. But give it time, somehow she not left that guy and got married, because you live in a society where they say the older you get a woman, this is your time, this is your peak period, you need to get married and all that. She was uncertain about the future. Now, what happened is like this ex-boyfriend, anytime this lady posts the picture of that particular boy on social media, on Facebook, he looks at the boy, he feels like, oh my God, this is my son. What is another man raising my son? He came back. He went, he traveled abroad, made some money, came back and challenged the man.
Now,
the man now had no clue, because the man is not educated. I won't say he's an illiterate, but he's not as educated as the boyfriend. They told him that, I need this child, is mine. No. And the man said, this is my own child, I'm the one raising the child. They said he kept on doing that, and it got a particular time, the lady was confused. So let me tell you, deep inside this lady, she was happy the boyfriend came, the biological father came, because she was already getting tired of the man, because she never loved that man at first. But because of societal pressure and everything, she actually had to marry this man so that she doesn't say,
the man pressure is high.
Not the man pressure, that is parental pressure. Let me tell you something. You live in a rural society where sometimes parents, they actually tell the lady that, what are you doing with this young man? And the lady will be like, he's a younger son. Oh, you want to stay here to this man 10 years, he won't marry you. Go and marry this man who will take care of you and do everything. You now marry the man, now have a child for the other man.
What you're saying is that this lady left the man that she was previously married to.
No, they were not married.
Divorced the man.
They were not married.
No, see, let me tell you something. If that particular biological father, the very moment paternity fraud is discovered in the family, tell me that marriage is over.
Well,
man's ego will be protected. Let me tell you what will happen. Let me tell you something.
The marriage may not be over, because the man,
if it's been established,
be willing to take care of the child.
Unless the man is a simp.
No, you don't need to be a simp.
Let me tell you something. Unless that man is a simp. Let me tell you why.
Hang on that.
Some men, what some men do is that they will actually say, go on, if the man has actually had other children, let me say the first child doesn't belong to him, he cannot have subsequent kids that are not his, he might actually say, these are my own kids, you see this particular one, he might actually say, I don't want any issue, woman, go with your child and this man and move on, let me take on this, I want to be married. And that's what happened in this particular situation.
That is why some people are saying that DNA and the forensic experts are breaking families. Because
it has to. No, it is the truth. Because whenever a deceit, it is not breaking family. It is exposing a lie. It doesn't break a family. So when a fraud has been committed, and DNA, you bring in a forensic expert, he actually exposes a lie. And that particular lie has been ongoing. That deceit is not being exposed. How will you say you broke up the person? There are people who pray for divine favor from God to say, God, just give me that spiritual, to see it in the spirit realm, but they don't have it. And next to what happens, science, technology gives you the answer, and some of your own fears have now been reviewed. You should be thanking that technology for exposing